What's up, my peoples? What's up, what's up, what's up? Astro Mystic here. I apologize for not getting this video out last week when I said I was going to try to have it up by Friday, but I worked a ton of hours and I was just so busy, I just could not get it up. And that is my fault, and I apologize. So this week is going to be a little different. I'm going to do the weekly intuitive guidance and the full moon all in the same video. I will tag them in both categories in case somebody's looking for one specifically. So the full moon is today, which I am in the USA and in the Eastern time zone. So it actually occurred for us this morning, early this morning. And so, but that's okay. You can still work with this energy today and tomorrow, and even into what is today? Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because until it's fully out of full moon status or phase. Sorry, my brain is a little tired. So with the full moon, we have Venus and Uranus in opposition. And of course, the sun and moon are in opposition. So this always creates this tension, like an unsettled feeling and an unbalanced feeling, a need to find balance, a need to, figure out what works, what doesn't, that kind of thing. So full moon is also about releasing, and it's endings and closures. So it's like on one hand, you have all these endings that are coming up for you, but the closure that you've been needing for certain things. And with the eclipse brings new things. So it's like you're closing the book to the chapter or the book itself, and you're going to write a new book or a new chapter. And the eclipse is all about changes and new beginnings and transformations and finding solutions. So it's, like I said, it's like ending the chapter and starting a new one. And this is such a huge energetic time that not only do we have this coming, we're entering December, which to me is one of the biggest months besides January that we're going to have all year. December is full of hard transits and aspects and just so many changes that's coming. And I will have to do videos for each, but I need to make myself like really get down and like take the time off to do this for you guys. So it's almost, this full moon is about just extreme polarities. Just one, it's almost like you're on one side or the other, but you can't be, because you need to find that balance between the two. It's, relationships are in the spotlight, it seems like the last 3 or 4 full moons we have had, or eclipse, it's just been about relationships, which again is about relationships. So it's almost like, have you been working on your relationship, and are you listening to yourself? Are you still in a relationship that doesn't work? These are where you need to really get real with yourself. Because times are fixing to get really hard. So, and also it brings up finances. When you bring up relationship stuff, it often brings finances into the picture. So that you'll need to get clear. Are you in a crisis? Are you having financial loss? Or, if you split up with this person, is it going to be a loss there? But figuring it out on your own is the best way to do this. But what also comes up is, if you study any kind of ancient astrology, or a lot of modern astrologers study fixed stars also, and I look at it, there's not a lot of astrologers out there that do that, but I like to look at certain ones when I look at the astrology. Sorry. So I did notice that we are, let's see, the sun is conjunct in Taurus, and so that brings about fighting and like a violent type energy, but also at the same time you know, the sun is our, like, our awareness, our being, our will, our drive, our, you know, like our everything. And so a lot of people could get sick during this time with, you know, like high fevers, and I know that sounds strange, but I don't even know why that, I don't even know why that just came, actually. Uh Anyways, so don't get this confused with what's going out in the world, because if you're having any kind of thing, any sort of thing like this, look at the real reason why. What have you got going on in your life that is triggering this, you know, fever or sickness that you may acquire? So you have to look at what's happening in your personal life, because that's where a good amount, not all, a good amount of sickness and illness comes from, is within. And I don't want to say we've really created ourselves, but we didn't take care of things like we should have, and it manifested over time. So, anyways, and then the moon is conjunct Aldebaran, and that could bring some good finances, you know, with your business, and, you know, it also brings some positive energy for like any kind of domestic or around your home or anything like that. And then we're going to also have Venus in opposition to Uranus, and that could bring sudden breakups. Sorry, I've got my blanket here. It's really cold. It's really cold here. And it could bring sudden breakups, sudden fights, sudden need for freedom. Maybe you're in a relationship that you're not sure about, but you want to stay in it, but you don't know if you want to, you know, it's this back and forth game you might be thinking about. And so, or you've been totally happy, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I need freedom. I need out of this relationship. And so, or like with this, maybe an ex has tried to call you back or tried to talk to you about, you know, this or about that, and you're really confused about that. So don't get too mixed up in old things, because the old ways, the old ideas, the old everything is not working anymore. That is gone. That ship sailed. You need to move past that, and make room for the new, because new is what is going to set the narrative for your life. And you're going to want to make positive changes, and you're going to want to make good changes that are good for you and how you live your life. So, okay, so what I did is I went through, and I'm going to just kind of run through these, and then I'll give you the breakdown of the elemental guidance for you guys. So what I did is I'll start with Aries. I'll go through each sign and just give you a brief overview of where the eclipse and the sun will be, or when, you know, what you need to be looking for, and what energy you can work with during this time. So with Aries, you're going to want to really communicate effectively. Say what you mean what you say. I guess that's the right way you put that. And you're going to want to really express yourself. And if you haven't been expressing yourself, you're going to want to do that. But do it in a clear way to not frustrate or anger people. You want to really think about what you're saying before you say it. Because typically Aries don't think before they say, they just say. So this is a matter of thinking first and thinking of how you're going to express yourself. And it's almost, how are you treating yourself? How do you talk to your own self? Are you kind to yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? And it's almost like, you know, to have new ideas, you have to believe in yourself. So those are the few things that's coming up for you guys during this full moon time. And you really need to work with that, because that's going to be about, you know, your finding facts and your expressions, and, you know, how do you communicate with others? Are you getting your point across? You know, things like that. So work on that and really make it a positive change for yourself. And next we've got Taurus, and that's all about your possessions and your monies, your own monies. And it's also about setting boundaries for yourself. And do you have boundaries for yourself? Do you have boundaries for others? Are you giving yourself the value that you deserve? Do you value yourself? These are things you need to ask yourself. Do you value yourself enough to where people will value in the same way? Do you think you're worthy of what you want? Do you think you're worthy and valuable to know what you want to have in your life? It's like, are you investing in yourself, or are you investing in other people? Because if you're not investing in yourself and putting value where you need to put value, you're throwing it away, and it's not going to work out for you in that way. If I said that, I'm trying to say that last part correctly, but hopefully you'll know what I mean by that. And so next we have Gemini, and Gemini is all about self. It's focusing on yourself, what you do every day. Are you eating healthy? Are you making good decisions about your life, about yourself, about your daily activities? Do you trust yourself? Are you listening to your gut instincts? Are you being true to yourself? Because yourself is first here. It's finding facts about yourself, believing in yourself, and then going out with confidence and showing that person to the world. And do you come across right to people? Like, how do you communicate with people? Because Gemini is all about communication and facts, and so are you coming out the way you're supposed to, or are you working on that? So that's where you're going to want to do the work and know what's happening. And then we have Cancer, and Cancer is all about, are you hiding who you really are to other people? Do you trust in yourself? Do you believe in yourself enough to show the real you to other people? Are you getting lost in this fantasy world almost? Like, you just don't want to face reality? Are you trying to just escape reality and think, it's going to be better tomorrow. It's going to be better tomorrow. But it just never gets better. It seems like in your mind, but don't get caught in these illusions of this old belief system that you have of, this should be this way, and I want it to be this way, and this and this and this and this and this. So you need to really trust yourself and trust your instincts and trust your intuition to navigate through this dark few days, because you're sitting in a dark, hidden house, and you need to navigate yourself back into the light. So don't get too caught up in all that, and just it's really about trust and seeing the big picture for yourself, not seeing a hazy picture, or not seeing it this way and then tomorrow changing your mind. You need to focus on, what it is you want to get real with yourself about, And then next we have Leos. And Leos, it's all about your friends and your long-term goals. And my kitty, I swear. Hey. It's all about, are you getting caught up in other people's drama? Are you getting caught up in these drama social circles? Or, are you getting caught up in, losing sight of your long-term goals? Are you distracted from achieving your long-term goals and what you want? And are you letting other people dictate? Are you getting to your what you want to achieve? Because sometimes it takes people to achieve what we need, and maybe you're getting distracted by the people that cannot help you, or is not in your what am I trying to say here? Is not in your circle to get you where you need to be, or to the next level. So really think about that, and work on getting around the right people and putting your energy into yourself with the right people. And next we have Virgos, and it's all about, like, are you ready for this kitty? I'm so sorry. Hey, quit. Are you, she's like right here. Come here. I swear, I've yet to do a video without one animal doing something crazy. And here she comes back. Hey. So, it's really just, you need to focus on yourself and your opportunities. Like, are you going to miss the opportunities because you're focused on, like, the details, or trying to be recognized for something that doesn't matter, or something like that? Maybe there's an opportunity coming that you're going to miss if you're not paying attention. Sorry about that. So it's almost like, focus on what you want, so you'll know how to achieve what you want. And, focus on being ready for an opportunity. Don't put crazy thoughts in your head like, I'm not ready, I'm not worthy, I'm not ready to do this, yada, yada, yada. No, you are. This is your time. So get ready. The opportunity may come, and you better take it. So next is Libras, and Libra, it's all about your higher mind, your higher self, type mind, your intuition, and seeing the big picture, and like getting your belief systems in check. Like, do you still believe the same things you did 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 5 days ago? It's because those are going to change, and those old belief systems has to change too, in order for you to grow spiritually and as a person. So it's all about, figuring out where you want to change your beliefs at, and what works in your life. And, are you seeing the big picture? Are you ready to expand? Are you ready to do that? And, getting over those fears of, what if somebody doesn't like the way I believe? Who cares? There's going to be so many people that never likes anything. So who cares? Just move on past that. And next we've got Scorpio. So for you Scorpios, it's about trust, and your intimacy, and trusting your partners and being intimate with them. And not only that, it's about your debts together, your finances together. So do you have boundaries in your spending limits? Do you have boundaries within your relationship that maybe you need to dissolve, or something like that? So it's about opening up and really getting down to the down to the vulnerable parts of the relationship, or even just with yourself, and learning how to trust yourself and make the right decisions financially, so you're not caught in this, I'm going to say, financial hole. So learn your boundaries, learn, and the balance of that is yourself. So this particular house, you have to be comfortable and keep yourself valued, so you know how to use your finances with your partner, and investments and such things like that. So it's good to have those boundaries, and have those things where you can see what you need to see. I'm sorry, my throat is so dry. It's like I keep pausing, and I guess you guys are wondering, like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? So my throat really hurts today for some reason, and the air is so dry because it's so cold, and I have the heat up, and so it's got my throat really dry, and I apologize. So next is Sagittarius, and it's all about relationships again, and it's about, with this one, it's about are you afraid of a relationship, or are you afraid of, like, taking the next step in this relationship that you're in? Are you afraid to be committed? Are you afraid to be one-on-one with somebody? So that's where you need to really get real with yourself and think about, do you want to be with this person, or maybe you meet somebody new or something like that. But you have to be over the last person you dated, and you can't be, in some kind of crazy marriage or crazy relationship or something like that to, manifest something new. So really think about your relationships and your one-on-one relationships. So next we have Capricorn, and it's about just your daily life and your discipline, and are you taking care of yourself? And it's almost like there's like a fear because of what's going on in the world. Maybe you're like not trusting your own instincts about, are you healthy enough? Are you safe enough? Are you doing the right things for yourself every day? So this is where this energy is going to come for you. And just make sure that you're working with this energy to, not only, it's almost like even the people you work with, don't be afraid of, trying to do something different, but in a healthy way. I guess that's the right word. I have to be really sensitive with words right now because of the crazy stuff that's going on in the world. So next we have Aquarius. And for you guys, it's almost like, where do you fit in? Like, it's, love and your passion comes here, and maybe your children are in the spotlight during this time, but it's almost like, do you fit in somewhere? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to be in a love relationship? Do you want to create and express yourself in some kind of way? But it's almost like you don't want to do it because you don't know how you're going to feel about it, or vice versa, or you don't know how you're going to feel, or is it going to be something you want to do long term, or whichever the case is. Don't get too hung up on, certain outcomes, I guess you could say, because and there could be, like I said, if it's about love and about some kind of passion, there could be an issue that comes up, or you meet somebody new. But really just take the time and just think about, how you want to go into the world, and, if you do meet somebody, what do you bring to the table, that kind of stuff. And then last we have Pisces, and it's all about, what direction do you want to go in? What are you doing to, make your home life better, or your family life? And, do you want to do, things to make your family happy and other people happy, and then put you on the back burner? But it has to be the other way around. You have to put you first, and so you can pour from a full cup, with your family and with your own emotions and your own security. Because if you don't, you're going to get caught up in the cycle of, I'm always doing everything for everybody else and never take time for myself. And then that's just going to cause this circle of problems. So you got to do what's right for you first. And that's everybody. Everybody's got to do what's right for you first. And then you move to the next thing. So, I just literally do not have it together today. That's for sure. I just do not have it together today, and I apologize. So, usually I am on my game and I have everything together. So, all right. So now I'm going to jump over into the weekly, just your everyday guidance for this week, which would be today through December 7th, I believe. So basically a week from today. And this is for Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. And so for you guys, it's all about finding what you love to do. What makes you happy? And let me try to do this together. Let me see if I can pull these two together. Okay, yeah. So exactly what I was saying for Aries. Aries, I'm going to kind of do this both ways. So, you know, for you fire signs, it's about love and finding compassion and giving love to others and being able to receive love. That is very difficult for some people, is to give and receive. You know, do you love what you do every day? Do you love your family? Do you love yourself? Are you giving yourself enough attention and love? That's what you need to know, you know, and that's what you need to work on. So with Aries, you know, are you expressing your love enough? Are you expressing how you feel to other people and showing it to other people? Not just talking about it, but actual showing it also. And then, let's see, Leo is a fire sign. So Leo, are you showing your love by, you know, working towards your long-term goals? Are you, you know, expressing how much you want that? Or, you know, say, I want to be a full-time astrologer and full-time reader, and I'm not there yet. But if I told myself, maybe one day, that's just kind of half emotionally saying it. But if I say, no, this time next year I'm going to do this, I'm saying it with passion and with love for myself, because I know this or I know that. And that's really the message I'm trying to convey to you right now. And then, let's see, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. Yeah. So for you, Sag, it's going to be expressing your love through relationships. You know, do you care enough about this person to leave them, or do you care enough for this person to stay with them? So it's kind of like a mixed bag here. You need to figure that out. This is where you have to do a lot of work this week. And I'd say some of you already, this energy already started like last Friday, because a lot of people already, you know, with full moon and eclipse, it's heavy, hard energy. So I would say since about Friday, people have kind of, you'll either resonate with this or you're in another world, I guess. No, I don't know. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So for you fire signs, that was yours. Next is earth signs, and that's Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. And so it's about finding, hold on just a second. It's about, oh, hold on. Let me grab, I'm going to do it both ways. I'm going to do it to where I can kind of break it down individually for each one. Okay. Yeah. So for you guys, it's about, if you've taken any time to yourself, or are you just go, work, you know, whatever the case is. And my battery's about to die. What? So I'm going to have to do this super fast. Nope, I can't. I'll have to come back. There'll be part 2 to this video.